Ladies and gentlemen, apes and apettes, are you as excited as I am? Hit that like button and comment down below. How many shares are you buying tomorrow? Help push out this information. So here in this video, I do want to briefly acknowledge how the markets are still falling. The futures are very, very red, and that we could see the MOAS start tomorrow. And I want to be very clear about this. I don't mean we're going to go from $20 to $10,000 tomorrow. I think the next leg of the MOAS could come, which would just give us a substantial boost to the upside and help us win a battle that we strongly and just urgently need as a community. So I do think that's going to happen with everybody buying the stock, and AMC did hold up very, very well. Other than that, we are going to go over the gamma squeeze with AMC. Once this happens tomorrow, once people actually start to buy AMC and the stock price does start to go up, at what levels are we going to see the most gamma activity happening on the option chain? I also do want to go over the updated Ortex data. And then finally, I want to show you guys a 2,000% winning trade that we just hit today in the buy and sell alerts. That's going to be at the end of this video. But if you guys want access to all of those trades, link down below in the pinned comment. That is your way to do that. It is very inexpensive, and this trade alone could have paid for that cost for like 5 years or something crazy along those lines. So check that out if you guys want to be a part of it. So let's dive straight into it. The futures are down quite substantially. The NASDAQ futures are down over 0.5%. So it wouldn't surprise me by later on tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern time, when we do go live for 1 hour in between 10 and 11 p.m. for the futures to be down well over 1%. This Netflix situation is worse than you even realize. So if we take a look at what is actually causing Netflix to go down 20%, and you guys can see this right here, down 20% in after hours, down $101.75. This is drying up a lot of liquidity. But it says the key points: Netflix rarely says streaming competition is a concern for the company, but did so in its Q4 2021 earnings report on Thursday. Netflix shares fell more than 18% after hours after forecasting just 2.5 million new net global subscribers for the first quarter. What they had estimated for Q1 of 2021, so 1 year ago, was over 4 million new subscribers. So they are guiding down compared to a year ago, almost 50%. And that's bringing Netflix subscriber growth rate into a lot of question, and that's hurting the stock. That's hurting the valuation, but it's also hurting, or is going to hurt tomorrow. It's going to hurt very, very badly your Apples, Microsofts, your large cap stocks that are still deemed to be cash piles and are still overvalued. If you guys don't realize this, Apple is holding up the markets. Let's take a look at what Apple is doing here in after hours. Try to get a glimpse into what's going to happen. And Apple is down 0.5%. Not a good sign if you're invested in the broad markets. For AMC, this is what we need, and this is what we want to see. I've been saying this for 4 or 5, 6 months now, that you have to see the markets come down to see the MOAS. And it's kind of, crazy how all of this is coming together and the markets are selling off on a day that we've been planning a couple of days, or at least I have been planning, right? I'm not a financial advisor here. I'm not going to tell you guys to buy the stock, but where a lot of people are planning on buying the stock, as they do get paid on Friday tomorrow, and we're seeing this happening at the same time. So we're drying up liquidity in the markets. So shorts have less money to service their margin calls, and a ton of people are going to be buying AMC. I think the only direction the stock is going to go is up. And AMC could actually be seen as a safe haven when the markets are falling. If AMC is up 10 or 20% and looks very good, has a lot of bullish momentum, a lot of other people in the markets, instead of going short on a stock, might decide to go long on AMC. Now, with that being said, let's dive into the Ortex data, give you guys an update. And the most interesting thing that we are seeing is that the cost to borrow is going up at 2.32%, short interest at 19.43%, utilization at 72.44%, and the days to cover at 2.57 days to cover. Only a couple numbers that are different here from the last video, but still overall, this is a very strong short squeeze candidate. As far as the actual option chain, That's what is most exciting. We can see that at the $20 strike, 33,000 for open interest. $21 strike, 11,500 for open interest. Another 16,000 at the 22, 10,000 at the 23, 9,000 at the 24, and 17,000 at the 25. So it would not surprise me with all of the extra buying power tomorrow that we could go to $25 per share. I don't think that is too reasonable, or we could even go higher than that. But if we went to $25 per share, that would honestly be a crazy move. Considering we are at $18 per share right now, that would be a wild move. And you would kick off FOMO buying like we have not seen in a very long time for AMC stock. So it is looking good in that aspect as well. And the max pain is $22. Now, as far as when people are actually going to buy the stock tomorrow, I don't think it actually matters when people buy the stock. Like I said in the last video, I want to see the volume is actually higher. I want to see that our orders are going straight to the lit exchanges, or at least most of them are. And if you guys do have public, that's probably the best way to buy AMC shares, and I'm going to live stream it like I said, so subscribe to the channel so you guys will be notified, or hit the like button so you guys will be notified when that happens, if YouTube wants to send out that notification. But I will be buying the shares over on public. And if you are not signed up with public, it is not too late to do so to be able to buy your shares tomorrow. They have a very mainstream process to actually signing up, and you can sign up and deposit your money in real time by logging into your bank account in about 5 minutes time from start to finish. So you could actually do this now and buy your shares on public for tomorrow. The link for that down below in the description. Like I said, and I will say again, they do not use payment for order flow, so your orders will go straight to the lit exchanges and help the movement more than using another brokerage. As well as Webull, they have a very mainstream and simple process to use as well. If you guys are not signed up with them, link in the description for that also. Now, let's dive into, first let's take a look at the futures again. Yeah, NASDAQ down 0.81%. It's going to get pretty bloody out there, folks. But if we take a look at the trade that I made today, that was 1,000% winner. I tried to do this in Webull, and I have funds on the way, but surprisingly or not, it wouldn't give me instant option buying power, so I wasn't able to do it, and I wanted to make this trade as soon as Disney started to go negative. So this trade, yes, is on Disney. Why did I do this trade on Disney? Because I wanted to play Netflix, but Netflix premium was very high. And the next best way to play Netflix is playing the sympathies, companies that are, related to Netflix, that have comparable products to Netflix. And what's the best company for that? It's got to be Disney. So that's exactly what I did. I bought 2 Disney $147 puts. Check this out. For $32 a piece. Actually, $31.50 a piece. I did sell one of them for $69. This is the power of options. Sold one of them for $69, so I was effectively able to make this whole position free, plus some profits by selling one, and then I was able to hold on to one more, virtually risk-free. The only thing you would risk is losing the potential profits here, and that's a 147 put. So if you take 147 minus the current share price, 142.65, which this thing will probably open under 140. That's $435. That's pure profit. If you factor in the break even as well, which there is no break even because it's all profit because I already made it free, then you're going to be looking at substantial gains. And that is the power of options and why I encourage everybody to learn how to trade them. They literally give you flexibility and option, like quite literally options. And with a small amount of money, you can turn that into a large amount of money. So that's basically going to be all for this video. Asia is down huge 2,002% right there, 1.19% right there, and another 1.10% right there. Futures are still down about 0.70% on the NASDAQ. So make sure you guys join us later on tonight for the live stream. It's going to be a very exciting one. So hit that like button for me. If you guys are buying AMC, let me know in the comment section how many shares you are buying. Let's do a bit of a roll call here to get a feel of how many people are actually buying how many shares. So that's going to be all. Love and appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.